I've gabbed to most people, yeah.
Owen said that to me before. He said, "Will you stop calling Dave to make the Gab David? It's Gab. It's easier."
Oh, right. Well,
Easier.
So you prefer Gab then, right? Got it.
Yeah, Gab's easier. Less of the people with the name and more original.
It just makes me want to say Gabby though whenever I say Gab. I don't know why.
Being called in that hot area.
Call me whatever you want, darling.
It's that whole sort of stupid Aussie thing, isn't it? Sort of, you know. We'll have Dono, Davo, and Gabbo.
My new place at work has literally taken to calling me Davo affectionately. I'm like, come on. All right. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Alright, make sure you're out the pen, 800 metres before we go up the first incline, straight into the intestines.
A bit more people than last week.
Yeah, it was a bit sparse last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was noted that Davo didn't turn up last week as well.
Black mark against his name.
Yeah, very much so, yeah. Big smudge. So yes, first obstacle we've got is the 3 humps of the intestines. First hump at 800 metres in, tops out at 1.4, 2.5% gradient. Just make sure you're in the pack holding the wheel. Here's the first part of the intestines. All the way up through to 1.4, then we go down to 1.8. Alright, this little right-hander ahead of you is where this thing will start popping out. The little U-turn ahead of us is where we're going back up again. Same as the last one. 400 meters, 2%, 3% max gradient. Two down, 1 to go. This next one's not quite as, it's a bit shallower than the first two. Just watch for there's a little false flat just as you kick straight up it. So just watch for the little false flat and then he kicks over the top.
I was worried about the clip ends in my hair coming out, couldn't even catch a vibe. Met a nigga last year, Jimmy Mack was his name, and he told me that he wanna go and ride. I was worried about the clip ends in my hair coming out, couldn't even catch your vibe. Hope he still loves me if he knows that this weed is getting old. The extension that I had to offer. He said, baby, don't you bother. But when it's gone, just like surprise.
Nice, be nice and tucked in the group. We're going uphill. See it on your map, you've got this little false flat you're just about to hit. And then drive all the way over. That's the 3 intestines done and dusted.
I'm just starting to leave anyway.
Nice work. You've got a couple of little rollers, but nothing will come up on your hubs. Probably the only thing of note is at 5k you've got a -4% dip. Just make sure you're holding the wheels. Looks like they're kind of stretching out.
Well, there's 2 or 3
Yeah,
just
it's stretched out.
Keep the paces up.
Stay frosty.
The main thing on this bit is don't panic, just make sure you work the pack.
We're about to make pack spots up while the pace is on. It's off now.
Yeah.
I go the whole night, driving through the whole
Right, back up.
The main pack currently is at 54 riders.
Love is pain, right?
So if you're back at 50th,
I lose sight.
make sure you don't fall back any further.
I can see the signs, blinded by my own fight.
I guess we're going to find out how much yesterday took out my legs on me just in time.
Take flight,
Yeah.
and it's all in my head. And
That was fun yesterday. Solid workout.
Walk through the day while I'm
Yeah, I was tired to do it, just de-essing it.
I just want our love to be equal.
I was through that full red as well as doing, right?
Yeah.
Alright, when does this time start, Paul?
The time starts at 8.2. 8.1, 8.2, the time starts. We've got the first point of note is at 7k we'll hit the balloon sprint banner. Doesn't mean anything on this lap, but it will mean something on the next lap. There's a nice point that will fall out on the way in, which basically is 1 kilometre from the sprint. Again, more for just your note and understand what the road feels like on the first full lap.
Calculation. If you go for the sprint, you're going to struggle on the climb on the next lap. They're real close together. And I think whoever doesn't sprint will just push on through as they roll through.
Yep.
Walk through the day while I'm trying to make sense of the
So that's what is in the start of the climb. There's no way somebody's going through gaps in that sprint and recovering for the climb.
No. There will be teams that will send their sprinters off and then they won't be climbing,
Yeah, they can drop people, it's fine.
Yeah. Given that it's only a 10 position points, it's a high risk strategy.
Yeah, but it's really a scratch race, right, with 30 points on offer.
Yeah. Alright, so see this road ahead of you where you've got Crossroad Junction? That is 1 kilometre to the sprint.
And are we going to the sprint?
No,
Is that yes or no?
sprint does not count. Do not push on the sprint.
The thing to remember about this sprint launches on the up leading into it.
Yeah.
Right, so next lap, there's a roller like this just before the sprint starts. The sprint will start going from here on the roller.
Just tell me what to do.
Do nothing on this one. Just hold the wheels, Sarah.
Okay.
First, I hit the board, I'm getting up and over the climb.
I look so obedient, but I'm just a deviant. Baby, don't just in white, but I'ma give
It is a nice sprint if you get it
Yeah,
tight.
next lap.
keep it fresh, eat it till there's nothing
I think this is the roller next lap, right? It's this one here they'll start going on.
Yeah,
I think because it's now down into the sprint from here.
correct. And it is a beautiful sprint to do if you've got a full pack chasing. But like I say, I'd be saving the legs for the finish line.
Right. Go with it enough not to lose the group, but probably not contest it.
Yeah, you will get a power up at this banner. Remember,
Better be a feather.
You would hope so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Ta-da.
I think the problem is that means feathers all round.
I think so.
Yeah, it does. Save it for right before the banner.
Yeah, the seat bit on the top.
That's where it'll get lively. Given that the first banner is first across the line.
Yeah,
Somebody's
fail,
gone
yeah.
off. Yeah. I'm really excited.
Right, climb's going to start in 900 meters. Remember, the first part of this climb is relatively pleasant at a 2.5% gradient. Then we hit the corners, and then we'll start going up at more like all the way up to 5 to 7% at the top of the climb.
Yeah.
So
Well,
first
we think about
corner,
this minute.
first corner, full drag. And watch for the surges.
Yep. That's the fun.
Alright, so this tops out at 10.8 kilometers. And again, remember your HUD shows 800 meters in front of you. Blue stripe on your HUD is this first corner. And after this corner, you will see every time you come around to the left, the road goes up. Every time you come around to the right, it's a shallower road. So just work these wheels, draft is still in play. Nice work. We've got the first of the front runners starting to push the front. Coming around the corner, the road will get easier. One and a half Ks to go. This section's fully draftable. Sit in the wheels. When you come around this next corner, it will ramp up. This set was a tough one. As soon as you come around the next corner, it will get easier, and it flattens out on the next left-hand corner. Right, climbing everyone. Rest as best you can when you come around this corner, work the draft. 700 meters of climbing to go. 3 more corners. Watch for the uplift in pace when we come around this next corner. We will start driving. Front is starting to lift. Use your feathers when you need. 2 more corners to go, short and sharp. $300 meters. 200 meters, drive all the way up through to the banner. If you're not getting the top 10, hold on tight. Make sure you push all the way through the banner, all the way to the right hand corner before going downhill. Do not get stuck on the top of this climb. Right, climbing now, tuck in. First part of this descent is 7 to 5%. Make sure you're surfing the wheels. At 12.5K, watch for a tiny little flat spot when you come around this right hand corner you'll see in front of you. Just make sure you're surfing the wheels, don't get caught by the surge coming behind you. Great work, Dave. Alright, just watch coming around this corner, Sarah and Don. Don't get overwhelmed by the group behind you coming straight over the top. Then we're going downhill again. There's another false flat in about 500 meters. The wiggles just in front of you. Just make sure you're in the wheels at 13.5. This is a real steep pitch just after that at 7%. Make sure you're surfing the wheels, not doing the work.
Oh, I'm digging out gel.
The little gruppetto.
Oh, super neat.
There's a little gruppetto 6 or so in front of you, Dave. If you can get to them.
Just a run up.
Yeah. Like I say, if you
Let's
need
see if we can
to
get to them.
use the little false flat about 13.5 to put some power on, and then you'll be able to use the real steep section just after that. All right, front group 14.7 is when we're back into les intestines, the 3 humpy doos. Now you've enjoyed the downhill. Now comes the fun part. How big this front group is?
30-ish.
33, so the front group is 33. So if you're number 34, you're not in the front group. Alright, start the intestines on the first of that right hand bend in front of you. Make sure you stay in the body of this group. The rear is starting to splinter a bit. Looks like the front dirt crew are all using their feathers to try and get away.
They went for the middle one.
That means they're creating lots of free draft. Great work, Sarah. Remember, you will get another power up when you go through the sprint banner.
What is the power up? Are they always in feathers?
I think so.
Looks like it.
I didn't read anything specifically that said it, but it seems that everyone has got a feather. And given we've been through 2 power-ups, I'm guessing that's all there is. Right, testing number 2.
Got back to that group. So
Dave's goofing off out back. Well, at least you got a few more friends to ride along with anyway, Dave. I mean, you can always use your sprint. You can use your sprint prowess and go for FTS in the sprint, mate.
maybe. I've just moved that gap.
Great work. What have you got? 17 seconds to the group in front. John, this bit is a bit of a tough one. Right, for reference, front group, 20.6 kilometers is the start of your sprint. For those that forgot the first time round, it is a 210 meter sprint. And this one is fastest through the segment.
We've got 3 up front. Just me to take it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. That was going to be a struggle.
It was pretty brutal. Don't need to apologise. Alright, you've just crested the top of the final Le Intestine. We're now just the normal little bobbles all the way to the sprint.
How do finish points work? Everyone gets something.
Everyone gets something, yes.
Okay. I'm fighting for every position.
Absolutely. And this
I
one
was hoping we'll be able to give up.
And this one, remember, the Techicom has fin points as well as FTS points.
Yeah. Yeah, pinpoints is all I'm worried about.
So if the sprint rips, let it rip, because you then have warm bodies to draft off, and ultimately you can then drive up through the field, drafting through those warm bodies and getting closer to FTS.
Okay.
So all is not lost, even if you start sort of further down the field, you can get FTS points as well as get a decent finish as well.
Yeah. If you can jump in the draft of some people on the back of some of the big sprinters, you can get FTS points from the draft. They've got a good chance to FTS anyway.
Yeah.
Let the big sprinters do the work for you.
So the real trick here is do not go into the start of the con right at the front of the group.
Yeah.
Because you've got that whole group. If you just draft through them, you've beaten every one of them on FTS.
Yeah.
So don't be at the front.
Don't start front of the climb at the front, otherwise you've got to finish first across the line with a gap to maximise. And especially that first section is fully bookable. Alright, 2 kilometres at the start of the sprint.
Yes. We're closing up on the second group. Only 10 seconds off them now.
Yeah, the pace dropped off here.
Yeah, I think they're all lining up for the sprint, aren't they?
If it's one big group. Alright, we're about to make contact. We're 10 seconds off, 8 seconds.
Well, you got no excuses now, Dave.
That gap solo was worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, I did put a 10-second gap solo, but you know.
Getting there. You just be getting there as the start to rev up for the sprint. So if you can surf the whole sprint all on you, that's awesome. Great work, Dave. Awesome push. Almost there. Why is your man on the Tron all of a sudden kicking the blooming wheels in because you don't really get on? Alright, Dave is connected. Okay, 1 kilometer when we come through this crossroad, 1 kilometer to the sprint. Do not get caught on the surge.
Well done, Dave.
Sarah.
You just needed a bit more zone 3 training, Sarah, that's all it was.
You'll get that in a
I've
minute.
not been riding enough the last 3 weeks. I've only been riding 3 times a week for the last 3 weeks. I've lost a little bit of form.
Right, 800 meters. Sorry, 600 meters from the start of the sprint. You can see the sprint banner ahead of you on your mini maps. $200 meters. As soon as it starts coming over this crest, it's going to start getting very lively. Sprint banner is ahead. Use your power-ups if you need to hold on. Push all the way to the line. Hold the wheels. Great sprinting, Don. 10, mate. Awesome work, Don. Okay, boys and girls, the fun is over. We start from 22 kilometers. Nice work, Don. You held the 9th position. Great sprinting.
Good job, Don.
That was beautiful execution. Alright, 100 meters, we're starting the comp. One rider away, 24 seconds up the road. Looks like the dirt kids are going to start pushing the front. They're currently trying to hunt down our man on the front. Oh, nice jumper collection there, Sarah. Alright, as soon as we come around this first corner, we've got a slightly reduced gradient. Make sure you rest as best you can, because we're going upwards as soon as we come around the left-hander. Watch for the pushes coming around the corners. the steeper section. This one tops out at 5.5–6%. Light dirt is starting to drive the front end. Great wheel holding, Sarah. Awesome work. Great work, DG. Just hold on to those wheels, mate. There's not too many behind you.
Yeah.
Great climbing, Dave. Grab onto this wheel on the Gen Z guy that's just coming over the top of you, Sarah. And do the work. Meters of climbing to go, boys and girls. You've got this. Easier section coming up, Sarah. Work those wheels. Let those sweaty boys drag you up the hill. Three more corners to go, Sarah. Work these wheels ready to push the next two sections. $500 meters to go. This is less than a leg snapper. Use those power-ups if you've still got them. Front starting to push. Nice. Work this corner, then push all the way up the slope. 10.5 watts per kilo is a bit excessive, but okay. Alright, front starting to drive, Sarah. Hold on as best you can. Push all the way to the line. You've got this. Awesome work, Sarah. Great work, Mr. Gabb.
Ah, thanks. You have the motivation.
Yeah.
Every time.
Alright, Dave, let's beat some of these boys up front. You're on screen, push all the way through. You've got it, mate. Awesome. 3 more places. Great work. Great climbing, Don. Almost there. Ooh, all 4 in the top 40. Look at you go.
Well done, everyone. Ah.
Nice work, Don. 10-second gap. You've got this, mate. work, everyone.
I managed to ride back up to 36.
Awesome, Dave. Awesome, Gab.
That's good.
Yeah, well done, Sarah. Strong.
How'd you go, Sarah?
That's 13th, wasn't it, Sarah?
Oh, amazing, Sarah. Well done.
Somewhere.
Excellent.
I'm just trying to find the results.
Coming back into form nicely, Sarah. What we bring up to in next week. Top 10, we should be looking good.
It's about time after all that slacking, isn't it, to be fair?
Yeah.
It's been taken easy in January, right?
Definitely. Awesome racing. Awesome
That
racing.
first climb went batshit up. That first climb went batshit up there. Second climb was okay. I mean, we were only doing 4s in my group, 4.2 in my group, and the front group didn't ride away from us. So I'm assuming it was all a lot more sensible second time round.
It was 7.6 at the front.
Yeah.
I would like to announce that A sucked balls.
A suck.
And how's that buffet that came flying over the top of you, Sarah, at 7.5, 9 watts per kilo? It's like, hang on a minute, what's going on here? We're sprinting uphill now.
I was doing 7.6 and it just rolled over.
Adam, did you go, Adam? Is that Adam I heard?
Yeah, Adam, how was it?
Lessons learned. Don't ride after a full meal. Bailey to bring you ice before the end of the race.
Yeah,
40 minutes.
that's the problem.
And I came 10th, but the other guys came.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Good
okay.
work, Adam.
That's the problem with riding at 10:15 at night, right? It's when do you eat dinner when you're riding at 4:00? So I haven't eaten dinner yet, right? I had a very late lunch about 5, and I had a snack about 8:30, but I got to eat dinner now. That's why I hate riding at this time of night, because I normally eat dinner about 8:39. I can't eat dinner at 8:39 if I'm riding at 9:45.
No.
So, the guys on the first descent, at the front was just holding
Yeah.
6 and a bit. Held on to only drop them by 10 seconds. But the second time up, I just went into reservation mode. I was going to be sick. My knee was going. I thought, stuff it. I had a minute on the nearest guy or so. Tango did really well. So did Isra.
Sarah got gold.
Dave would have been about 20th, I was about 36, and Bob would have been about 40th, right?
Looks like in the looks like in the A's we've got Isra 5th, Andrew 6th, and Adam 10th.
Wow.
I mean, no pressure, Sarah, but you were actually quicker than
Me.
no, you were quicker than second place down in the A's.
Stop it.
Yes. We cruised at like 3 watts per kilo until the sprint at least.
Stop
It was
it.
shadow race. It was bizarre.
But to give you an idea, Sarah, the A's, the leader of the A's did it in 37.40. The second place was 38.1. The B's front was 37.55, and you did it in 38.
That's amazing. I'm chuffed with that. Thanks, Pete.